Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to JKSST classes. Hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your studies with JKSST classes. So guys, in the last video, we were discussing about Akbar, the greatest ruler of Mughal dynasty. Akbar, who was the most important ruler in terms of his policies he adopted for the masses which were residing in the Mughal Empire, means we can say that about the religious policy, Rajput policy, all the policies of Akbar was quite different in comparison of other Mughal rulers. Okay, that's why he was the most important and the greatest ruler of Mughal dynasty. Akbar died in 1605 Common Era, and after the death of Akbar, his son Salim became the next ruler in 1605 Common Era, and he adopted the title of Nuruddin Muhammad Jahangir. Okay, so after the death of Akbar, the next ruler of Mughal dynasty was Nuruddin Muhammad Jahangir. Okay, the next ruler was Nuruddin Muhammad Jahangir. Now the point is, which were the major elements related with Jahangir. So Nuruddin Muhammad Jahangir, born on 1569 Common Era. Okay, Jahangir took birth in 1569 Common Era. He was the son of Akbar and Harkabai. Harkabai was the daughter of Bharmal Kachwaha ruler of Amer. Okay, so in 1569 Common Era, Jahangir took birth. His mother name was Harkabai. Okay, after that, Jahangir was married in 1585 Common Era. Means his first marriage was with Manbai. Manbai was the daughter of Bhagwan Das. Okay, and in this way he was the sister of Manbai. After that, Jahangir was married with the princess of Jodhpur, okay, Jagat Gosai, which is also known as Jodhabai. Okay, so in this way, I would like to make it clear that Jodhabai was the wife of Jahangir, not of Akbar. Okay, so Jahangir married with Meherunisa in 1611 Common Era. Okay, means Meherunisa was a Muslim lady who married with Jahangir in 1611 Common Era, and Jahangir gave him the title of Noor Jahan. Okay, the most important and the most powerful lady related with Mughal dynasty. Means if we talk about the Mughal dynasty, then Meherunisa Noor Jahan was the most powerful one who enjoyed the power of administration along with Jahangir. Is that clear? Okay. Now, which were the major victories of Jahangir? If we talk about the major victories of Jahangir, then first of all, Jahangir sent 4 military campaigns to conquer Mewar. Okay, in 1605, under the leadership of Shahzada Pariyar. After that, in 1608, 1609, and then finally in 1615 Common Era. The last one was under the leadership of Shahzada Khurram or Shahjahan. Okay, and due to the surrounding or the encircle planned by Khurram or Shahjahan, Amar Singh, the son of Maharana Pratap, accepted the sovereignty of Jahangir. Is that clear? He accepted the sovereignty of Jahangir in 1615 Common Era, and in this way treaty was signed between Jahangir and Amar Singh. So that was the first major victory of Amar Singh. Along with that, Jahangir also sent a military campaign under the leadership of Khurram or Shahjahan for Kandahar, but Shahzada Khurram revolted against Jahangir. He demanded for Punjab. Jahangir denied to give him the region of Punjab, and in this way finally Kandahar region went in the hands of Iran ruler Abbasi. Okay, so these are the two major victories of Jahangir. At the time of Jahangir, mausoleum of Atmaud-Dawla was constructed by Nur Jahan. Atmaud-Dawla was the father of Nur Jahan. The mausoleum of Atmaud-Dawla was constructed by Nur Jahan at the time of Jahangir. That was the first monument out of all Mughal architecture in which marble was used for the first time, and along with that the Pitra Dura structure was used at the time of Jahangir for the first time in Indian history, or we can say that in the Mughal architecture. Is that clear? Finally, Shahjahan revolted against Jahangir in 1628, and in this way, after the death of Jahangir in 1628 Common Era, the son of Jahangir, Khurram, with the title of Shahjahan, became the next ruler. Mean to say that Jahangir ruled from 1605 Common Era to 1627 Common Era. At the time when Jahangir died, Shahjahan was on the military campaign in South India, and in this way after the death of Jahangir, Shahjahan became the next ruler. So if we talk about the major things related with the life of Jahangir, then Jahangir revolted against Akbar in 1599 Common Era. He became the ruler in 1605 Common Era, and along with that he married with Meherunisha and gave her the title of Nur Jahan. Okay, two major victories are there related with Jahangir: victory of Mewar, and another one was related with Kandahar. Okay, at first Kandahar was conquered by Jahangir, but after that again a revolt took place in Kandahar. At that time he sent Khurram there, and in this way he lost Kandahar because of the revolt of Khurram. Is that clear? So finally Jahangir died in 1627 Common Era. Along with all these kind of things, some things are famous about Jahangir which he did for the first time in the Mughal history. For example, he banned tobacco in Delhi. He established 12 rules for the masses. Means he started, just after becoming the ruler, he started 12 rules for his masses, and these 12 rules are referred as Aine Jahangiri. Jahangir wrote his autobiography in Tujuka Jahangiri, with the name of Tujuka Jahangiri, okay, which was later completed by Mohammad Khan and Ahmad Hamid or Ahmad Hadi. Okay, is that clear? तो यहाँ का जो फर्स्ट टॉपिक है दैट इज़ अबाउट जहांगीर. जहांगीर 1605 कॉमन एरा में रूलर बना था. जहांगीर ने रूलर बनने के बाद सबसे पहले 12 रूल्स प्रोपोगेट किए थे, जिनको हम आईने जहांगीरी कहते हैं. ठीक है, और इन्हीं रूल्स में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट था बैन ऑन टोबैको एंड वाइन इन दिल्ली. ओके, मीन्स अल्कोहल वाज कंप्लीटली बैन इन दिल्ली, एंड आउट ऑफ ऑल द मुगल रूलर्स ही वाज द फर्स्ट हु डिड एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. ओके, उसके बाद इन 1611 कॉमन एरा ही मैरिड विथ मेहरुनिशा. उसने मेहरुनिशा से मैरिज की थी, शादी की थी. मेहरुनिशा को उसने नूरजहां का टाइटल दिया था. उसके बेटे का नाम खुर्रम था. खुर्रम विच वॉज लेटर बिकेम द नेक्स्ट रूलर, एंड खुर्रम रिवॉल्टेड अगेंस्ट जहांगीर. जहांगीर की दो मेजर विक्ट्रीज थी. फर्स्ट वन वॉज रिलेटेड विथ मेवाड़, अनदर वन वॉज रिलेटेड विथ कंधार. अलॉन्ग विथ दैट देन अनदर मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज रिलेटेड विथ Sikh Guru Arjan Dev. Okay, Jahangir gave death punishment to Sikh Guru Arjan Dev because he supported Khusro who revolted against Jahangir just after becoming ruler. Okay, so after the death of Jahangir, the next ruler was Shahjahan. So here as the next we are going to discuss about Shahjahan. Is that clear, guys? Our discussion about Shahjahan. Okay, So Shahjahan became the ruler in 1628. Actually, at the time of death of Jahangir, Shahjahan was not in Delhi, so Asaf Khan, who was the father of Arjuman Bano Begum or Mumtaz Mahal, who was the father of Mumtaz Mahal, who occupied the throne. So finally Jahangir crushed all these rebellions and became the next Mughal ruler, and in this way he was coronated in Feb 1628 Common Era. That's why we generally we will find 1 year gap. Okay, in 1627 Jahangir died, and then Shahjahan became the ruler in 1628. So it's all because of this situation. Okay, so after the death of Jahangir, the next one was Shahjahan. So here we are going to discuss about Shahjahan. Okay, Shahjahan became the ruler in 1627 Common Era, who ruled 28 Common Era, who ruled till 1657 Common Era. Okay, now which were the major things related with Shahjahan? Guys, Shahjahan is most famous because of his architectural contribution. Okay, Shahjahan was married with the daughter of Asaf Khan, Arjuman Bano Begum. Okay, Shahjahan gave him the title of Mumtaz or Mumtaz Mahal. Is that clear? So Mumtaz Mahal was the name of Arjuman Bano Begum, who was the daughter of Asaf Khan, and Shahjahan or Khurram married with Arjuman Bano Begum in 1612 Common Era. Okay, now if we talk about the major victories of Shahjahan, then at first Shahjahan faced two major revolts. The first revolt was of Junjhar Singh Bundela. Okay, Junjhar Singh Bundela revolted against Shahjahan, and in 1628 Common Era, and this revolt was crushed by Mahawat Khan. After that, Khan Jahan Lodi also revolted against Jahangir in the same year 1628 Common Era, against Shahjahan. So Khan Jahan Lodi also revolted against Shahjahan in 1628 Common Era. Is that clear? Okay, and both these revolts were crushed in 1631 Common Era. Junjhar Singh Bundela revolted again against Shahjahan in 1635 Common Era, and this time his revolt was crushed by Aurangzeb. Is that clear? Okay. Now after that, the next point is there are major 3 victories of Shahjahan related with South India. Okay, victory of Ahmednagar. First one is the victory of Ahmednagar. Second one, the victory of Golconda. And along with that, victory of Bijapur. Okay, Ahmednagar and Bijapur. So first of all, Shahjahan conquered the region of Ahmednagar in 1633 Common Era. Then he conquered the region of Bijapur in 1633 Common Era, and finally the region of Golconda in nearby 1636 Common Era. Okay, the Wazir of Golconda joined Mughal army, and he handed over the Kohinoor diamond to Shahjahan. Okay, Now if we talk about the most important architectural contribution of Shah Jahan, then it is related with construction of Red Fort in Delhi. Okay, Red Fort was constructed with red stone by Shah Jahan. Okay, along with that is also related with the construction of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was constructed by Shah Jahan. Okay, and Taj Mahal was constructed in the memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. Okay, and that was the most important monument constructed by Shah Jahan. Okay, means we can say that Taj Mahal was a kind of mausoleum or a tomb constructed by Shah Jahan on the tomb of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. Is that clear? And this is the most excellent example of use of Pitra Dura art in Mughal architecture. Okay, so the first example of use of Pitra Dura art was related with Mausoleum of Etmaudullah, and the best example of use of Pitra Dura art is related with Taj Mahal, and along with that this is the most important monument related with the use of marble. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है शाहजहां का. शाहजहां 1628 कॉमन एरा में रूलर बना था. शाहजहां ने विवाह किया था, मीन्स ही वाज मैरिड इन 1612. अर्जुमंद बानो बेगम जो आसफ खान की बेटी थी, उसको टाइटल दिया था शाहजहां ने मुमताज़ महल का. ठीक है, शाहजहां के रूलर बनने के बाद मेजर 2 रिवॉल्ट्स हुए थे, रिवॉल्ट ऑफ झुंझार सिंह बुंदेला एंड रिवॉल्ट ऑफ खान जहान लोधी. और they both revolted against Shahjahan in 1628 common era. Junjar Singh Bundela also revolted in 1635, means he revolted again in 1635, यानी 1635 में फिर से रिवॉल्ट किया था जुंजार सिंह बुंदेला ने, and at this time this revolt was crushed by Aurangzeb. Okay, now the major victories of Shahjahan. The victory of Ahmednagar and Bijapur 1633 and victory of Golconda in 1636. Is that clear guys? I think all things are clear in your mind. यानी ये कुछ most important points थे जो शाहजहां से जुड़े हुए हैं. Now we talk about the architectural contribution, यानी शाहजहां ने कौन कौन सी इमारतें बनवाई थी. The first one is Red Fort, जो रेड स्टोन को यूज़ करते हुए दिल्ली में बनाया गया था. And the next thing is related with the construction of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was also constructed by Shah Jahan. Okay, along with these two things, another most important thing is related with construction of Peacock Throne. Okay, Peacock Throne was also related with Shah Jahan, and this Peacock Throne was constructed by an architect named Bina Badal Khan. Okay, Bina Badal Khan was the architect of Takht Atos or Peacock Throne. This Peacock Throne was later plundered by Nadir Shah in 1739 common era. Okay, Shahjahan made Aurangzeb the governor of South in 1652 common era, and finally Shahjahan was imprisoned by Aurangzeb in 1657 common era, and he died in 1666 common era. In this way, Shahjahan was the first Mughal ruler who was dethroned alive. Means we can say that he was live at the time when he was dethroned or he was imprisoned. Okay, यानी सिंपल सी बात है कि जब शाहजहां को कैद खाने में डाला गया था वो जिंदा था, अलाइव था, और इस प्रकार शाहजहां मुगल डायनेस्टी का वो फर्स्ट रूलर था जिसको उसके जीते जी साम्राज्य में जो सिंहासन है उससे उतार दिया गया था, और उसके जीते जी उसका जो बेटा था औरंगजेब वो नेक्स्ट रूलर बना था. ओके, सो आफ्टर द डिथ्रोनमेंट ऑफ Shahjahan, a successive battle took place among the sons of Shahjahan. For example, Dara Shuja, Dara Murad, Aurangzeb and Dara Shikoh. The most important battle is related with the successor of Shahjahan declared by Shahjahan, which was Dara Shikoh and Aurangzeb, which is known as the Battle of Dharmat. Okay, so the Battle of Dharmat took place in 1658 Common Era. Battle of Dharmat 1658 Common Era में हुआ था, and that was a successive battle, and in this battle Aurangzeb assassinated Dara Shikoh. Okay, and in this way in 1658 Common Era Aurangzeb was coronated and he became the next ruler of Mughal dynasty. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about औरंगजेब, यानी शाहजहां के बाद में मुगल डायनेस्टी का नेक्स्ट रूलर था औरंगजेब, हु वाज एन ऑर्थोडॉक्स मुस्लिम रूलर, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ हिज ऑर्थोडॉक्स पॉलिसीज मैनी leaders related with especially means we can say that Rajput rulers and the Satnami leaders, the Jat leaders revolted against Aurangzeb, and all these kind of revolts were there because of his orthodox Muslim policy. So now which were the major things related with Aurangzeb? Okay, the point is Aurangzeb, who became the ruler in 1658 Common Era and died in 1707 Common Era. Okay, after becoming the ruler, he defeated the rulers of Cooch Behar, Bengal, and Rajputs of Marwar. Is that clear? Now after that he appointed Jai Singh as the governor of South, or we can say that as the governor of Deccan. Jai Singh first. Okay, so don't be confused, there are two Jai Singh, Jai Singh first and Jai Singh second. Mirza Raja Jai Singh and Savai Jai Singh. Jai Singh first is known as Mirza Raja Jai Singh and Jai Singh second is known as Savai Jai Singh. सिंपल सा पॉइंट ये है कि जय सिंह दो थे, पहला जय सिंह फर्स्ट या मिर्जा राजा जय सिंह, दूसरा वाला है जय सिंह सेकंड और सवाई जय सिंह. इज दैट क्लियर? जय सिंह फर्स्ट, मिर्जा राजा जय सिंह, जय सिंह सेकंड और सवाई जय सिंह. इज दैट क्लियर गाइस? ओके. So he appointed Jai Singh first as the governor of Deccan. Jai Singh first defeated Shivaji, and in this way he encircled Shivaji in the Purandar fort, and finally Shivaji signed the Treaty of Purandar with Jai Singh first or Mirza Raja Jai Singh. Okay. Under this treaty, Shivaji handed over his 23 forts out of 35 forts to Jai Singh first, okay, or Mirza Raja Jai Singh. Along with that, he also accepted to visit Aurangzeb's court as per the invitation of Jai Singh. Okay, and he visited the court of Aurangzeb in 1666 Common Era, but Aurangzeb derogantly behaved with Shivaji, means we can say that he didn't behave properly with Shivaji, and that's why Shivaji become anger, means he got furious, and he was imprisoned by Aurangzeb. Shivaji escaped and finally he revolted against Aurangzeb, and in this way he became the greatest challenge in front of Mughal Empire and founded the great Maratha power. Is that clear? Okay. If we talk about the other major things or other important points related with Aurangzeb, then Aurangzeb ordered to demolish Hindu temples in 1669 Common Era, means he ordered to demolish the Hindu temples. Okay. Along with that, because of his orthodox Muslim policy, Hindus like Jats revolted against Aurangzeb in 1668 Common Era under the leadership of Gokul, and in this way laid the foundation of formation of Bharatpur state. Okay, after that in 1672 Common Era, Satnamis were also revolted against Aurangzeb. So there were two major revolts by Jats and Satnamis in 1668 and 1672 Common Era. यानी औरंगजेब की जो पॉलिसीज थी उनकी वजह से टू मेजर रिवॉल्ट्स हुए थे. फर्स्ट वन वाज इन 1668, जाटों का रिवॉल्ट था, लीडरशिप गोकुल की थी. 1672 सतनामियों का रिवॉल्ट था, एंड इन दिस रिवॉल्ट the Satnamis revolted because of the orthodox Muslim policy of Aurangzeb. Okay, finally Aurangzeb died in 1707 Common Era. After the death of Aurangzeb, a successive battle started between the two sons of Aurangzeb, Muazzam and Azam. Okay, finally Muazzam became the winner, and Muazzam adopted the title of Bahadur Shah first and became the next ruler of Mughal dynasty, who ruled from 1707 to 1711 Common Era. At the time of Bahadur Shah first, the Mughal court was under the influence of a Christian lady, Juliana da Costa, and because of that he Bahadur Shah first favored the Portuguese. The British East India Company of Surat also sent its delegation in the court of Bahadur Shah first from 1707 Common Era to 1757 Common Era. There was a continuous struggle present in the Mughal court, and in this way finally in 1857 Common Era, Mughal dynasty came to an end with the last ruler of this dynasty, which was Bahadur Shah Jafar II. Is that clear, guys? So in this way the Mughal dynasty was started by Babur in 1526 and ended with Bahadur Shah II in 1857 Common Era. Okay, if we talk about the major rulers of Mughal dynasty, तो उनको याद रखना एक सिंपल सा मेथड है. आप इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हो, एक फॉर्मूला है. आप चाहें तो उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. बाबर, हुमायूं, अकबर, जहांगीर, शाहजहां एंड औरंगजेब. BAHU. Okay, by using this formula you can easily learn the 7 major and powerful rulers of Mughal dynasty. Aurangzeb was the last powerful ruler of Mughal dynasty. Is that clear, guys? So in this way, in this video we discuss about the major rulers of Mughal dynasty. Okay, means we discuss about Jahangir, Shahjahan and finally about Aurangzeb. It is not wrong to say that the orthodox policy of Aurangzeb was the most important reason responsible for the downfall of Mughal Empire. Hope you got all the things I explained. If there will be any doubt while watching this video, you can write me in the comment section. I will definitely help you to resolve all your doubts. Till then, about the remaining things we will discuss in the next video. Till then, stay at your home, be safe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.